Hello, vlog. I'm so tired. I've been filming for other videos on and off today. I need to edit. I've spent the last hour tracking Austin's mileage from mid-February of 2022 till beginning of May 2022, and I still have to go all the way through December. It's taking me a long time. My body is getting very sore and I'm procrastinating. So we're starting this vlog. Hey, hi, and hello. Yes, I'm back in the sweatshirt. Anyway, I have no clue what I was saying at this point because we just had a long conversation about tax stuff. So fun. But yeah, I'm procrastinating. I'm avoiding this work because it's not fun. It's incredibly time consuming, but I am listening to an audiobook while I do it. So that is something. It is 4 p.m. I'm supposed to go to the gym when Austin gets off work, which doesn't sound fun anymore. And then dinner. Yeah, my life has been pretty plain since I last ended the vlog. I didn't talk to you guys for a while. I did finish, though. Know My Name by Chanel Miller. I finished. Look at my little tabs. This is a good book. I highly recommend this to anybody and everybody, just because I think it's really important to kind of get an understanding of like our legal system, especially when it comes to sexual assault. And yeah, she's an incredible writer. I hope that she actually pursues writing full time, like as another career path. But yes, I did finish this on my own time over the weekend. I stayed up until 4 a.m. finishing this. And then daylight savings happened, and now my sleep schedule's all sorts of fucked up. Oh, it's the first... YouTube said they're not going to get mad about people cussing, and now I'm still scared to cuss, and especially in like the first 5 minutes, so I don't... Anyway, yeah, I'm exhausted. I haven't been doing a whole lot, but I'm excited to finish some books for this week. What am I planning to read this week, you ask? I have no idea. I have no idea what this vlog is going to be. I'm gonna be honest. I just kind of exist right now. I'm just in a little existing bubble. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to this. I'm gonna keep listening to my book for a secret TBR. I'm gonna try not to crawl into bed. Trust me, all I want to do right now is play Lost in Random. Austin and I played for like a good 2 hours last night, and it was so fun. I really want to play Lost in Random, I think, as my first game on my Twitch channel whenever I, 1, have enough money for the equipment, because that's important, and 2, when I have the courage to do it. But I think that's going to be the first game I play, which is really exciting. But anyway, that's going to be it from me. I'm going to skedaddle. I'm so tired. Goodbye. Vlog. Good afternoon. I don't know if this is the start of the vlog. If it is, hey, hi, welcome. How you doing? My name's Sam. Welcome to a weekly, potentially bi-weekly reading vlog, depending. Sorry for the fan. The dog ate the remote. I can't turn it off. I'm also using the dog as the holder for my phone to film this, so he is breathing, so if the camera's shaky, it's him, not me. Anyway, I'm here to talk about The Helm of Midnight by Marina Lostetter. We love a flop, as in like a floppy book. Oh, off to a bad start. This is not yet a flop, although this is my third time starting it. I'm now on page 20, just a little bit into chapter 2. This is my first epic fantasy, which I didn't know this was an epic fantasy when I started it, but I've been so much information, so big brained, you should know these things have happened in the first 20 pages. This behavior is scary. I'm keeping notes. I have notes for specifically like my own glossary, because there's a lot of words that are being said like I should just know what they mean, and I have no clue what they mean. So I'm keeping my own notes of what's going on. So far, basically all that's happened is it's establishing like a magic system. It's establishing the world, as I would assume most epic fantasies would or do. But basically in the first chapter, we are with our main character, Krona. And Krona is a part of the Regulators, which is kind of like their inner working guard system. So they're like not quite a soldier, but like they're trained to help keep peace. They are trained to take care of these things called Vargers, which are like monsters that can sometimes break into the city and get past the border watchers. So that's kind of sort of what happens in the first chapter. We're kind of at like this gala where they're going to show off some of the like most outlawed pieces of, it's not jewelry, it's not art, but it's like masks. There's a needle, there's like a vial or something. Like there's a bunch of different like pieces in this collection, and there's gonna be like this big speech, and it's kind of just like this little museum for a couple days or a night or whatever. And this heist happens, and people steal two things in particular: a brooch that has 20 times the legal limit of despair, because they can trap emotions into gems, which I think is so cool. And also this mask that was worn by, or taken the essence of, this past a serial killer who like wreaked complete havoc on the world. And the knowledge that the serial killer had is like ingrained into the mask, and those are the two items that have been stolen and are kind of just like now out in the world again. And so it's kind of like unleashing the serial killer. It's kind of like a revenge potentially story. There's gonna be like a copycat serial killer, but it's like in an epic fantasy. So yeah, that's what's happened very quickly in 20 pages. So I'm gonna keep reading. I'm an hour into the book, 20 pages, and it was like 47 minutes into the book. That's so wild. The audiobook is 22 hours in total, and I'm listening at 2 times speed, so this will at least take me 11 hours. It is only like 450 pages, but she's like a bigger, like in comparison, like this is like a big book, so that could also be it. But yeah, this is gonna take me a long time. There's a lot. The words are small little font. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna keep reading. Bye. Hello, I'm here with my 100-page check-in. I'm really enjoying this. Chapter 9 has so far been my absolute favorite. There was like some like spooky kind of stuff going on, and I just really liked how it was written and handled. I really enjoy this writing style. It's easy to fall into. After about like the 50-page mark, like I'm very invested in the story. I care very much for what's gonna happen. I just got to chapter 11, which is going to be a new perspective. 11 years previously. So basically there's kind of a lot of mystery going on, which I think is really interesting. So it's a murder mystery fantasy thriller, but also I just love the magic system so much. I love these enchanted items that, like, the emotions are put into stones, and so you'd have like a despair stone, but the masks, which everybody gets when they die, you get a mask to kind of like preserve your knowledge. I think that's so cool, and I think it's really unique how they're kind of used. So our main character Krona is a part of the regulators, and she kind of has like a special ability to adapt with the masks and have like more control over them, because as we've seen in the other person's chapter, Melanie's, which is a 2-year prior timeline, we can see in that chapter kind of how masks can very easily take over somebody and kind of alter your brain, and you get really confused on what's you and what's the mask. And our main character Krona is really good at handling them, so she can wear like the highest of tier mask and have control, whereas a lot of people can't. Their minds falter very easy. And so I think that's like a really cool atmosphere, like a portion of the magic system. It's just really gripping, and we just got into like the murder investigation side of the story. The first murder has happened, the first copycat. It's a bit much. Slight little mini trigger warning for gore and body horror, but the serial killer has a lot of understanding of anatomy, and therefore uses the corpse to make art and leaves them as different types of flowers. I didn't see that coming, that's for sure. So yeah, that's super fun. There's so much. Again, this is my first epic fantasy, and so it makes sense that there's like a lot. Like, each character has different storylines with their own set of characters. So in Krona's chapters, sometimes we get to see her and Theobald. Anyway, he's a thief, and he does a lot of informant work for her. And I love them so much. I'm rooting for their romance. I love it. They're so fun. And so you get a lot of like light chapters where there's bright moments where it's like, oh, there was a heavy, like, she got stabbed, oh no, but also like their banter is so fun. So there's a lot of ups and downs with like the emotions and everything, and it's just like, it's been a really fun time. I'm really enjoying this, I'm not gonna lie. So like I was saying, I'm going to keep reading because this is going to take me a long time. It's already 6 p.m. And I've read about 100 pages, and I think I started this around 3, so this is definitely the slowest I've ever read a book. With an audiobook especially, this is the slowest I've ever read a book. I don't know how all that stuff works, but either way, that's where we're at. I'm gonna keep reading. Goodbye.
Any question, as long as it could be answered with a number, could be found by the spark of magic contained within the dice.
Good morning. Sort of. Close enough. Hi. It's Tuesday. I have so much to do. I just finished editing my video to get that uploaded, which is a little bit late, but it's okay because I still did it, and that's all that matters. I have like a lot that I need to do today, but I can already feel myself just not wanting to. I keep having this horrible habit on my weekends of doing absolutely nothing, like barely leaving the bed on Sundays and just like reading or chilling or watching YouTube, whatever, and putting all of my responsibilities onto Monday and Tuesday. And then come Monday, I often tell myself it's okay to relax. I still have Tuesday to do all of the things, like it's fine. I've been hanging out with Austin on Mondays because he hasn't been working as much, which is great. So we played like 7 hours of Lost in Random last night. Oh my, it was so perfect. It was wonderful. I love that game so much. But now it's Tuesday and I have so much to do that I'm overwhelmed and don't want to do any of it. So that's really fun for me. I'm having a great time. And since the Wi-Fi just died, I'm complaining to you guys about my Tuesday instead of doing something about it. So that's really fun for me. Yeah. I will try and film today as much as I can because I know that by the time this video hopefully goes up on Thursday, I'm not gonna like have a lot to film tomorrow and Thursday because like I work and it's so difficult working a 10-hour shift and then coming home to vlog and chat and be on. So yes, I'm gonna make a to-do list. I'm gonna fix the Wi-Fi so that my video goes up. EA is yelling at me. Oh goodness. So yeah, I'm gonna fix the Wi-Fi, get a to-do list going, somehow start my day. I really, really, really want to finish The Helm of Midnight for this vlog, but I still have like 3/4 of the book to go and I just don't think it's going to happen, but I really would like it to because it's happy trans rights readathon. It started yesterday. Since I did not read one singular page or word yesterday besides what was on the screen, I didn't actually start trans rights readathon yesterday because I really want to finish Helm of Midnight, which sort of has like a type of representation, but not like an actual character, just the gods, which I think is so cool. I'll talk about it a bit later, but I would really like to finish The Helm of Midnight so that I can focus on all of my many other things that I need to be reading. I have two big lists of things to read. I gotta read. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go fix the Wi-Fi. I'm gonna start my day. Wish me luck. It's gonna be great. Hello. Haven't been doing great at vlogging whatsoever, but you know, it is what it is. This is now going to be a 2-week vlog. It's fine. Maybe I'll have fun, interesting things by the end of this weekend. But we need to talk about the book that I finished today, which took me so long because we were so busy at work that people continuously kept bothering me. So I had to pause the audiobook. I would like hear something and just like lose my mind, so I had to re-listen to it. This is a new favorite book. I'm not kidding. I have a new favorite book. I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed. And it's The Honeys by Ryan LaSala. Fantastic. This is a young adult horror, which, as we know, young adult horror, young adult fantasy horror, that's my shit. That's my genre. That's me in books. I love it. I love it so much. I want to read Erin A. Craig's Small Favors so bad. Like, I want to drop everything and read that so bad. Unfortunately, I have a very large TBR. I'm not going to do that to myself, but I want to so bad. Oh, anyway, what is this about, you ask? This is about, I don't know how to explain it. This is about our main character who is revisiting Aspen, this summer camp for teenagers, after the death of their sister. I'm going to use they, them pronouns. They allow all pronouns. They are gender fluid, so he, she, they pronouns all work for our main character. Main character's name is Mars. Love it. And so we're basically following our main character as they go back to Aspen, this camp, and are dealing with the grief of their twin sister dying. Heavy trigger warnings for suicide. If you don't like bees, don't read this. Potentially trypophobia, because they do talk about bee related things. But what a journey. Holy, I don't know how to talk about this. This is so good. It's one of those books that, like, at the start, oh my. It's one of those stories that it starts out a little bit slow and you're just kind of getting to know the world and you're like, yeah, okay, whatever. And all you really understand is that, so they both were going to this Camp Aspen, often until there was kind of this rift growing in between them. They're becoming very distant, especially after an incident that happened to Mars at the camp. That's when Carolyn, the sister, really starts to pull away and is spending a lot more time with Aspen during summer and winter for ski trips. And so it's very hard, and so obviously it's going to touch on, like, grief and acceptance and so on. But the twist in this, the ride that you go on, I wouldn't say, like, it's twisty, but it's still twisty. It's fantastic. It's not really a thriller. It is a horror, and like 74% I was like, oh, this is horror. I was just sitting at my little desk in the back of the front office, still supposed to do my job, but was also sitting there just like about like half the things that were happening all the time. It was just so good. I want to talk about it so much, but I don't want to spoil it, obviously. But if you enjoy young adult horror, I really recommend this. It's not really similar to Catherine House, but at the same time, it's kind of similar to Catherine House. They have like Catherine House has like this motto where it's like, I am the house is me, like the house is in the woods. And the second the Honeys started doing something kind of similar, but in a completely different context, I was like, Catherine House? Well, what? Is this you? But it was more talking about like a camp scary story. But it was just like the wording of it that I was like, Catherine House? Crazy. Love that. Yes, I love this book. I'm obsessed with this book. This book is going on my Amazon wish list immediately. Once I'm not on a book buying ban, it will probably be the first book that I buy because I genuinely can't wait to read this again. I highly, highly, highly recommend the audiobook narrated by Pete something. They're sound effects, guys. And like I said, if you're scared of bees, maybe not for you. But like you hear the buzzing of the bees when like scenes start to get a bit more intense. It's immaculate. I had such a fantastic time with this audiobook. Honestly, there was like parts where I was like, oh yeah, this is like a 4 stars. But like by the end, I was so hooked. I was so invested. I cared so deeply. I loved the ending. Everything about it, beautiful, wonderful, incredible, amazing. I know that Ryan has 2 other books, and I think one more is being released this year. But I don't think any of them are horror. I think that they are science fiction or fantasy, which is fine, which is cool. I'm still interested. I know Dazzled is a popular one, and then the other, I don't remember the title of, but I added the other one to my like library favorites because that's one that I'm a bit more interested in. But The Honeys, guys, it was so good. Please, if you enjoy fantasy, if you enjoy young adult horror, if you enjoy young adult horror, please, for me, listen to this audiobook. It's so good. Okay. Whew. Happy Trans Rights Readathon. It's begun. It's begun with such a bang too. I'm so stoked. I'm just having a great day. I'm on such a book high right now that I started the next book and I'm like I already know it's not going to be as good as The Honeys. And so I'm trying to give it grace and be like, it's okay if it's not as good. But I'm also on this book high where I'm just so excited about reading, and specifically like The Honeys, that I'm a little worried going into this next one. But I have started She Who Became the Sun. I don't what's her first name? Parker Chan. I don't remember. Anyway, I've started right off the bat. It's sad. It's dark. It's not a happy beginning. But either way, it's going fine. I'm 5% in, so I literally can't say much about it at this point. But just know that I have started, and I will be continuing tomorrow at work. I am behind on my readings again because like work picks up and it gets busy, and then I can't listen to 2 audiobooks during the day like I plan to. So that's a little sucky, but besides that, I will continue. I'm reading for a different video tonight because I have the house to myself for a while. So I'm going to be reading and chillaxing, all cool, not shooting b-ball outside of my school. Anyway, I'm going to go because I'm really hungry and I need to figure out what to make myself for dinner. So that's it. I just really needed to talk and update about The Honeys. I literally got home like 15 minutes ago. Okay, bye! Hello. I wanted to show you the book that I just unboxed. I don't really want to talk about it, but I pre-ordered Book Depository Special Edition. Not that special, but different nice cover paperback of Gothicana by Runix. Poetic, eerie, and beautiful. This is trash. I haven't read it, but I know that it's going to be trash. But look how pretty. That's a pretty cover. I do have plans to read this for a video sometime this year. And so I decided to buy this little pretty paperback edition that came out. Again, this cover is so gorgeous that like it's okay if the book is trash. I'm hoping that this version has a better editor, just because it's like a very traditional published kind of thing. Includes bonus content. Wow. On the night of the Black Ball. I have no clue what that means. Or did it? I love that there's chapter titles. Anyway, yeah, I bought this. You'll find out eventually how I feel about it. This will be an interesting time. I've not heard anything great. It's not as chunky as I thought. But look at this bookmark. I think this is very pretty. I love this direction that they're going with their bookmarks. If they continue this, that's going to be great. This is artwork designed by Maria Bellin from Argentina, who personally recommends The Howl's Moving Castle. That's hilarious. I might have soft DNF'd that and removed it from my current reads. It's fine. But this is a popular TikTok dark academia romance. I think it's a student-teacher relationship, which already makes me uncomfortable. Oh, it's a university. Okay, that makes me a little less uncomfortable, a little less ick. Thought it was high school. Still ick, but less ick. So yeah, I got this. So I thought I would share, since I don't know when my next book haul will ever be, because I'm not buying books. So I've done very good. When Austin said that I had a book in the mail, I was like, did I black out and order something on Amazon? Oh no, I didn't. That was a pre-order. I ordered that a while ago. So that's the mail that I've gotten. Goodness. I'm tired. And it's not going to get easier. It is 4:37 and she's pulling an all-nighter. She's not sleeping for 24 hours. I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule. I've been oversleeping like nobody's freaking business. It's getting so ridiculous. So the plan, the goal, the hopes is to not sleep tonight. What am I going to do with all that time? I haven't really decided. Maybe I'll play The Sims. I don't know yet. We'll find out as the time goes on. I keep forgetting it too. And this is the only energy drink that I have in my house. So I might have to resort to coffee, which I don't like drinking coffee in the evenings. And this doesn't have that much caffeine. So I'm kind of suffering either way. There's only 70 milligrams of caffeine. So I don't know how this is going to go. I'm supposed to film a video, which isn't happening. It's fine. I'll get it done. But I have a really busy day planned for tomorrow. Like I have a lunch and then I have a meeting, which is really adult and not normal for me. So it's going to be really fun with the lack of sleep, that's for sure. But yes, I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule. I have a lot of things that I need to read. I might read more of The Helm of Midnight tonight. That sounds really nice, actually. All I want to read is Heart Haunt Havoc, which will be read in this video since this is now going to be a 2-week long reading vlog. I will be reading all of my remaining trans rights readathon books for you guys in this one, as well as whatever else I'm reading. Oh boy, howdy. This is going so swimmingly. Anyway, that was the gist. I'm staying up for 24 hours. I'll take you guys along for the ride, I'm sure. I'm hoping to find something incredibly entertaining to do by the time, like, spooky hours happen, because I need to not sleep, which is going to be difficult. I do have a live stream to watch later, but that's only going to go until maybe 10 or 11. So I will be quite lonely in the rest of the evening, but we will find things to do to get us through the night. Maybe some art. I don't want to say that I'm going to read a lot just because reading does make me tired, especially if I have to use my eyes. So audiobooks only, hype music to get me going. It's going to be a fun time. I keep telling myself in hopes that it'll only get better. I am currently editing this vlog that you're watching, getting it half prepared and ready so that I can easily upload it on, I believe, Thursday. So that's great. It's Monday. Happy new week. She's getting through. I've done nothing today. I've organized like TBRs for the next couple months. I've been planning my YouTube content, which has made me really excited again. A little stressed just because like reading books in a timely manner is sometimes more stressful than just like getting to read the books. But besides that part, I'm really excited about some of the content and like trying to think of fun new fresh video ideas, which is so hard. But either way, that's what I've been doing. It's been a very chill, it's Monday, very chill Monday. Austin's been doing a lot of like yard work, even though it's not been a very nice sunny day. Hasn't rained, so that's all that matters. But yeah, I've just been on my computer watching some YouTube, looking at book covers, planning content. It's all fun stuff. I have a lot of there's so much going on in April. So yes, overall, that's what's going on with me. All fun and games. Okay, I'll see you later because I'm just rambling, so I'm gonna go. I've done my shelves, excuse the lighting. Currently it's like a mix of gothic and dark academia. Eventually it'll just be dark academia. Most of this shelf though here is like gothic. I like the color palette. It is what it is. Hello. I actually need to like start skedaddling in the next 3 minutes. I'm off to lunch with my mom and my grandma because we're celebrating her birthday, I think. And then after that, I have an appointment to set up my IRA account because she's an adult now. I know, crazy. So it's a busy day. And then after that, I will come home and kind of work on everything else that I need to do. My video is uploading. I'm doing swell. Reading wise, haven't touched a book. Oh, my 24-hour staying up to fix my sleep schedule, I took a long nap. So I made it until like 3 in the morning, and then I slept in until about 7 in the morning. And at like 4 and 6, I had alarm set and I knew I should get up, but I didn't want to because I love sleep and it was a battle. But either way, it's fine. So today I'm going to try and get some books read a little bit at least, and then kind of go from there. I need to get Thursday's video filmed. A lot of YouTube stuff, a lot of house stuff. It's a busy day. Let's try and attempt it. Hello, I'm home. I've did all the adulting things. Yes, I'm home. I did it. Now I need to slumber for 5,000 years. I've done it. I'm exhausted. This is the last tiny little piece of caffeine left in this entire house, besides coffee. But like, I'm suffering. It's so hard. So hi. I have things to do. Like, I have to film some videos. I have to read so many things because I haven't read in the last 2 days. So many things that I need to do. I decorated those shelves as you saw. That's all I want to do. I want to redo I want to redo all of the shelves. I think I want to move all of my like horror over into this little cubby and move these ones elsewhere because they're not really books that I care about. But I'm not sure if I want to do that. But like, so far every other book on these shelves except for the very bottom row are all fantasy. Like every last one of them. And then I have more fantasy over here, and now I have like my dark academia gothic area there. But I want more dark academia books and like the vibes of those books. And I have like a few already on my wish list, just waiting until I can actually. So sorry, you can probably hear Jivik in the background that whole time. But I have a lot of dark academia books on my wish list that I hope to get. Some that I've already read, some that I'm hoping to read in the future. So I don't want to put myself in a little corner. Like, I want there to still be some room for growth. And so I'm thinking about moving my horror and thriller books over there because I think I feasibly could fit them all. And then I can have like my gothic over here as well, because like the gothic is often horror. I don't know. It sounds like a big project if I just like decide to do that today instead of anything else, but like at the same time I could make it a video. I don't know. Okay, anyways, I'm going to figure that out, decompress for a little bit, and then get a game plan because I have to do so many things today and it's already 3 p.m. and I only have until like 8:30 to do anything. It's 5 hours to do stuff. Okay, I got this. Hello, long time no chat. I'm gonna be honest. Have I finished a book since I last spoke to you? When did I last speak to you? No. Yeah, The Honeys was the last book. Okay, cool. I finished books since for different things, but I've been reading 2 things and I'm loving them both. This one especially, but I have made progress in Heart Haunt Havoc, which I'm learning might be a series at some point. We'll see. Anyway, I've made progress in it. I read a good amount last night. I like it still. I really do. It is a bit insta-lovey, but because it's a novella, I can excuse it. Because, like, I can understand why these characters are moving so fast. Because, like, when you're possessed by a ghost, and, like, this is your first time being around somebody and they kind of get you, sure, makes sense. I get it. The twist has been interesting so far. I'm interested to see where it goes and how it wraps up and how they, like, banish the evil. So yeah, it's going well. I don't have incredibly strong feelings about it, but I do enjoy being there with these characters and, like, in the, like, spooky atmosphere of it all. But this next book, oh my god, I love it. So Iron Widow. I'm on part 3. I've been listening to the audiobook because it's about to return through my library. And I adore this. I love this so much. I'm so excited about this, like, polyamorous relationship to be. I'm very impatient about it. I'm going to be honest. I'm ruining my book. Okay. I'm being very impatient about it. I want to see them all live happily ever after. I'm so upset because like I've mentioned a lot, I really like this. I'm really enjoying it. I don't think the sequel will be coming out this year like it was supposed to. I think it's coming out next year because they're having issues with the publisher, which sucks. But I adore these characters. I adore the writing, the world. It's dark. There's a lot going on. I incredibly highly recommend this to you, to everybody, anybody. I think this is really important. I think it touches on a lot of current day topics that are being thrown around, but with such ease, and you just get, like, a clear understanding of things, and you don't feel like current politics are being, like, shoved down your throat, but you're like, oh yeah, this is relevant. And I like it. I like it a lot. I also really enjoy, like, this, we're at war, so we have to, like, pilot these machines, and you're supposed to be, like, co-piloting, men and women co-pilot, and, like, the gender norms, but often men overpower women and basically kill them, and she's like, no, and she kills her partner instead and then gets put with a new partner. Hopefully love will ensue. We shall see. That might not happen until the sequel, but they're kind of, like, getting to know each other, and then there's, like, a friends to lover relationship kind of there. I'm really enjoying this. I don't have anything to really say. Nothing, like, incredible, but I just need you to know that I am absolutely loving every second of reading this. I'm having a great time. So I'm hoping to finish it tonight since I'm already on part 3. And then I will wrap up my thoughts. Hopefully I can read Heart to Haunt Havoc as well tonight when I go to bed. I'm going to work on some, like, art journal stuff, which is really fun because it's Aurelium season. And then, yeah, I think that's it for, like, today's reading. And then I'm going to sleep at some point. It's gonna be great. My eye is swollen over here, and I'm not sure why. It's not been the most fun, but I've taken Advil and Claritin today, so hopefully it'll go away soon, because I'm worried it might be a sty. So that's really fun. Last night we went to Seven Lions. It was fantastic. It was incredible. It was so fun. We met up with a friend of ours, and I got to meet his girlfriend, and we kind of just sat in the balcony, had some drinks, and, like, danced. Oh, it was so good. I didn't expect him to go hard. It was mostly hard style and, like, the pretty stuff, and I just love all the songs. Elenium is one of my favorite artists, so anytime I hear, like, Elenium or Slander come on, I'm like, ah! So yeah, it was just like a great time overall. We had a lot of fun. The stage was set up so cool. It was very like Aurelium, very magical fantasy. It was just such a cool vibe. I was so here for it. I will of course like insert all of the clips that I can without the music because copyright. But what a wonderful time. I really needed that for my soul. Was another concert or rave. I really needed that for me. But yeah, that's what's going on with me. My throat is starting to be a little bit sore, so I think I need to go get some water to drink. But that's my update. Chat later.